It's that time of year again when I make my yearly predictions for the new rides coming to the Cedar Fair parks across the country in 2020. Now, Cedar Fair does not add an attraction to every park each year, which makes it a little more difficult to predict, but we will just see how accurate these predictions are on National Roller Coaster Day when the new rides are announced. So I could be right or I could be wrong. Let's get started. Starting out with America's Rock and Roller Coaster, Cedar Point, the flagship park now. The past couple of years, they've gotten the best coaster in the world, Steel Vengeance, in 2018, and last year they got Frontier Island Interactive Experience, and now a good balance of new attractions for the last years. But what I'm predicting is that they will celebrate their 150th year anniversary. Now, we heard from Tony Clark and the park GM that there will be no coasters in 2020, though maybe there could be a parking garage, which would be very smart on their part because of course they're landlocked. Now that could definitely open up some space for new attractions in the near coming future, but it is their 150th year anniversary, a very big accomplishment, and they got to celebrate it. So just look forward to the next couple years for maybe some big additions and like a new boardwalk or maybe even a GCI. Moving on to Kings Island, this is confirmed they are getting a B&M Giga that will go with the name of either Orion or Polaris. I like the name Polaris better, but right now we have a good sense of what the layout will be. In my opinion, it looks like to be a great B&M Giga, maybe even better than Fury. I mean, who knows? I mean, the stats are not the best. That's something that has been complained about, like we saw in the blueprints, but this coaster definitely looks to be great. At King's Dominion, they'll be removing their big wave bay for a new attraction. I think it'll be like a mat racer or something else, maybe a raft slide, something along those lines. Now, they did just remove Volcano, so like in the next years, probably 2022, they'll be adding a new roller coaster. I mean, it could be 2021, but we will just have to wait and see. Now, Carowinds is a coaster that we have been predicting for lots of years that it'll become a floorless, and it has not. Now, of course, it's Vortex, but I'm going to do it again, and they have done it with Rougarou in 2015 into Vortex at CJA in 2017. You know, of course, they'll have the new floorless trains, the new colors, and the new name, which will definitely make it a better ride because Vortex isn't really that good of a coaster. And one other thing that Cedar Fair has been doing is these Grand Carnival festivals, so I think Carowinds will be one of those parks to receive one this year. Or Canada's Wonderland, they just added Yukon Striker, so I'm thinking something smaller like some new kiddie rides and their Planet Snoopy. They could also like retheme Planet Snoopy to Camp Snoopy, which will be very nice for the park. We saw Carowinds do it, and I just visited it, and it looks very nice. So that's what I think will come to Canada's Wonderland with also Grand Carnival. Heading to the West Coast at Knott's Berry Farm, I'm thinking some family rides. They don't really have like a Troika. That'll be a nice and a good fit. Some flying scooters, those are really fun, but nothing too big. At California's Great America, they haven't really added anything to their water park in a while, so I think like a nice slide complex will be a great fit with, you know, some like drop slides, body slides, like that nature. I mean, they could get a water coaster, but that is very unlikely. The next coaster I'm predicting is to go to Dorney Park. I think it'll be an RMC Raptor going in that former plot of land that Stinger was on, and it seems like the perfect spot. There have been rumors of a GCI which could be added, which would be a really good fit, but I am just predicting a Raptor. Next up is Worlds of Fun, and this is the last park that I think will be getting a water park expansion, and Oceans of Fun hasn't really gotten anything in a while, and it's definitely one of the better water parks out there. I'm kind of torn on what kind of slide I think they're getting. Maybe like some mat racers, a water coaster would be an awesome fit, something like Thunder Rapids at Fiesta Texas, but most likely some mat racers, even a splash pad. Now at Valley Fair, I don't really see like any big new attractions coming, just maybe some Planet Snoopy rides. That would be a good fit for the park, and lastly, a Grand Carnival Festival would be really nice. Now finally, Michigan's Adventure, and we all know what they like to do. I just visited there, like the new park bench was awesome, but in 2020, I'm predicting something very special, maybe just like a car sitting out in front of Shivering Timbers. Advertising. We have seen this at King's Dominion for theming on RIP Volcano. Now definitely, what a big addition this would be for Michigan's Adventure. That will wrap up my predictions for all of the Cedar Fair parks in 2020. Now stay tuned for National Roller Coaster Day when Cedar Fair will be announcing their new plans, where hopefully I will be mostly right. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified when I post a new video. It helps a lot, and see ya!